Hey, it's Arcsecond. In this video, I'll cover split pushing. Split pushing is an extremely efficient way to collect resources for your team and pressure the map. These are times when you should look to split, when you can join your team fast with either a teleport, a global, or a lot of mobility. In general, the squishier your team is, the less time you'll have to join them. If you're using teleport to join your team, check to see which wards are out, and if your team has wards that they can place safely for you. Based on the amount of mobility you have to judge how far away you can be from your team. It's good to split push when you're strong enough to dive the defending enemy and when you can take towers fast. Sometimes you split just to match the enemy split pusher when he can pressure your tower. Splitting to collect a wave and making it slow push is also good. Times when not to split. If your team needs vision around an objective, you'll need a group to safely get the wards out. Afterwards, you can rotate to a side lane. In general, it's bad to split against poke comps. They'll likely be able to push your team off of the tower and then have 5 people take the tower versus your 1. Poke is also weakest against all-in team fights. If the enemy team has an assassin or a lot of hard engage, it can be too risky to split as well. Lastly, when you're not strong enough to hold the enemy split pusher, even with tower, it's normally best to have someone else split or just group with your team after you push out the wave as far as you could. The lane that is most commonly split is the one furthest away from both teams' priority objective. When split pushing, keep track of the enemy teleport. Without items and masteries, teleport has a 5-minute cooldown, but you can also hover over the spell and tab to know their exact cooldown. TP also has a 5-second channel time. If you have teleport advantage over the champion who matches you, it's often best to look to teleport to your team and force something since you'll have the man advantage. Whenever you're entering into split push, think about who's going to match you in the side lane, your matchup against all their different members, and how many people they can afford to send down for you. Also look at the amount of vision in the area that you're going to split. When split pushing, you want to match the pressure of your teammates. If your wave is further up than your team's waves, you want to wait to continue pushing until your team catches up. These are about the zones you want to have all 5 team members in. If they're at their tier 2 tower, the split pusher should be at that level as well. If you pressure at different times, the enemy team can deal with the pressure one at a time. The slower you can take a tower, the more likely you are to group with your team. Normally you'll push a few waves and then look for a TP flank or start rotating to your team. Champions with this playstyle include Maokai, Nautilus, and Gnar. This style works similarly on assassins. Champions like LeBlanc and Katarina will push a wave and then look for picks. If you're strong in duels and take towers quickly, you'll look for opportunities to get to the enemy tower. Champions of this playstyle include Tryndamere, Fiora, and Jax. With this style, it can even be better for your team to fight 4v5 since you'll be able to trade back enough towers. These are some good places to have warded when split pushing on blue team. If you have little vision and are worried about the enemy team collapsing on you, you can start channeling a recall. Teleport and globals can be used to get out too. Please let me know if this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.